Hello and welcome to Budgeting with Intention. In today's video, we'll be doing a mid-month check-in for our May budget. For those of you who are new, thank you for joining. For those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back. It's so nice to have you here today. And for those of you who are wondering, we are a family of 3 living on the east coast of Canada, and we do mostly a zero-based budget. So that is what we will be going over today. So in our last video, or maybe 2 videos ago, I can't remember now, we set up our May budget on this sheet. So today we'll just be checking in and seeing how we're doing. We are about halfway through the month. Let me see if I can get this open to the right page. There we go. So we are about halfway through the month of May. Anything that is highlighted in green has already been paid. So we have the last 2 weeks to cover. We will be getting one more payday on the 30th, and then I'll also have my freelance pay coming in. So we've got essentially 2 more paychecks dropping that will help out with anything left that we need. Okay, so coming into the sheet, and I'll zoom you in so you can see better. Rent we've already paid, so that is $1,200. Actually, let me grab my calendar again so I can reference it. Okay, I'll just put it off to the side there. Okay, so rent has been paid, $1,200. Subscriptions is actually a little bit more than we had budgeted. It was $53.72. And then oil was $389.51. Bank fees were $16.95. Internet was $190.24. So slightly over, 24 cents over what we budgeted. Not a big deal. We are fine with that. Insurance hasn't come out yet. Childcare hasn't come out yet. And cell phones haven't come out yet. So we still have those 3 bills to get through. We have paid all of our debt for this month though. So for the car payments, we had 2 of them, and adding them all up was, let me just find my, what was it? I wrote it down so I could reference it really quickly, and then I can't find my thing that I wrote it down on. Oh, there it is. $339.18. And then we put $400 towards our loan as budgeted. So far, let's see, this category we can add up because it has been finished. So $739.18 for this category. And up in groceries, I don't want to write these in pen, so I thought what I would do is just use a very high-tech sticky note here so I could write where we are now, but then still be able to write it in pen at the end of the month and have the, you know what I mean. I'm sure you know what I mean. So far for groceries, we have spent $507.19, so a little bit higher than we normally would have. And then gas, so far we've spent, where's gas? 118 cents. Household, we actually did, I'll come back to that one because I have something, but I'm not sure how to categorize it. Okay, so pocket money, we are at 75. And then other is, we haven't spent anything from other yet, so that's nothing. Car maintenance, we did take our car to the shop, get the maintenance done. It came out to $195.12, which is under what we thought it was going to be, which is good news. But we also got the bad news that our brakes and rotors need to be replaced sooner rather than later, quote unquote. So that will probably be done sometime in June, and it's probably going to cost around $600 or $700. So that is something that we will have to figure out for June. Okay, and then we also spent, where is it here? We bought a closet organizer, and I'm just not sure if I should put that in household because this is more like household and pharmacy stuff rather than like household organization and furniture type things. So I might just put another category down here called decor. I guess that'll work. And then that was $50.70. Yeah, so we'll just call that decor for now. And yeah, okay. So that is everything for the variable expenses. And then down here in our savings and sinking, so far we've paid $25 to our education fund, or our son's education fund, $25 to our long-term investment, and we have not put any in our emergency fund yet, and we haven't put anything in our other sinking funds yet. We will just wait till the end of the month once all of the bills and variable expenses have been taken care of, and then what's left we will be able to put in these. And in this case, everything's probably just going to go to those breaks that I mentioned earlier. So we will see how the rest of the month pans out. But so far, it's not looking too bad halfway through. We have 1 weekend left, I think. Yeah, so I'm filming this on the Monday, which is a holiday here, so all of these bills will come out tomorrow. But so I'm filming this on the Monday. We have 1 more weekend left in the month. That's when we do groceries. So essentially we just have 1 more week of groceries left. So we probably, well, we're not going to get under our goal, but we will be pretty close. So I'm happy with that. And everything else we're pretty good with. I mean, we're under on gas, and yeah, I'm happy with where we're at so far. So let's organize the cash spending for this last week of the month. Oh my gosh, stuck. There we go. So this cash spending that I'm doing, or the cash stuffing that I'm doing now, will get us through to this whole week. And then next week I'll do another cash stuffing, and that will take us through to the first week of June. Hope that made sense. And what are we doing now? Oh yeah, cash. So got my cash for the week. This is my wallet. I spent most of last week's cash. I only have change left, so I'll just take that out and add that to my change jar. See, actually it's pretty heavy. There's probably quite a bit here, or maybe not. It's all quarters. So 3, 4, 5 and a little bit, maybe $5.50 or so. So I'll just pop that in the change jar, and we'll start fresh this week. And the one thing that I have changed is I've added these little dividers. It's just a piece of cardstock with a tab on it, nothing fancy. But I just wanted something to give my wallet a little bit more division when it came to cash. So now I have like this section here, I have a section in the middle, I have a section here, and then I have a section here. So that's up to 4 categories if I choose to use that many categories in a week. And I just like that better for some reason. I like having, like next week when I get my hair cut, I can put the hair money in its own category instead of mixing it in with my personal money. So yeah, I like having things compartmentalized, and it just seemed like a very easy and inexpensive way to do that. So okay, so on to the cash. We've got $150 for groceries and $25 for personal spending. So so that's the $25 for personal spending, and then there should be $150 left. So it's 50, 100, 120, 140, and then 10 makes 150. So that will go into the front here. Sorry, I got it all mixed up here. There. Okay, so 150 in the front, and then 25 in the back. And then my coin section is empty, and that's it for the cash stuffing. Okay, so now we are going to hop over to the computer, and I'll just assign the rest of my money in YNAB. We got paid last week, and haven't really been in YNAB to assign the money yet. So I'll do that now, and then I will hop back here after I'm done. Okay, so here we are on the computer. This is YNAB, stands for You Need a Budget. It is a computer program that my partner and I have been using for, well, I think since the fall, so for quite a while. It's kind of like a mashup between zero-based budgeting and the envelope system. It allows you to assign your money into different categories, which we love, of course. So we are partway through this pay cycle already, so some of our money from our paycheck has already been allotted to certain bills, but we have $906 left to work with until my freelance money comes in. So let's see how far this goes. First thing I'm going to do is pop over to our this month filter. This is a custom filter that you can add into YNAB. So I just put in all of our things that need to get filled out each month. So we'll just starting from the top, we're going to fill in some of these categories. And as you can see, when I fill in the category, it automatically subtracts from the top. So our two investment funds have now been filled up. We've got $25 sitting in each fund ready for the automatic withdrawal that happens this week. Easy peasy. And this does not, I should say, this does not affect your bank account. Like the money, all of this money up here is already sitting in my bank. It's just, this is a program that shows you how that money will be spent, if that makes sense. It's just like assigning an envelope to cash. You already have the cash, but you get to decide which envelope it goes into. Okay, so these categories have already been fully funded and withdrawn. So insurance, we're going to need a little bit more for the rest of our insurance. So let me top that up. Okay. And childcare. So I know for sure we're going to need the $375. I'm going to put in another $40 just because we have an in-service day coming up and we'll need to get a day camp or something for that. So I'll just put that in there in case we need it. Well, in case we need it, we will need it. I don't know how much the day camp will cost yet, but that should cover it. So cell phones, we're gonna wait on that. Utilities, gonna wait on that. Oil has already been done. Speech therapy, we actually had our appointment canceled this month, so it is now next month. We don't need to worry about funding that. Gas, we will need. So I already took out the cash for this. So we did, let me do it this way. I can't do that math in my head. So we took out $150 in cash for food. And what are we going to put for gas? Spending money, let me add this first before I forget. Oh, isn't my mouse working? There we go. So did the $25 for that. So we have $81 left. Let's put that into gas, and then the small change that's left over at the top, we'll just leave that unassigned. And when my freelance money comes in, then that'll just get added to that pool and I can assign it with all of that money. So that was quick and easy. I'm just gonna do, yep. So that is it for this pay period. Yeah, okay, so that's it for this portion of the video. I'll see you back at the table in a second. All right, so that is it for today's video. Thank you again for stopping by. If you have any questions about anything that you saw, please let me know. If you would like to support the channel, you can leave a thumbs up, you can subscribe, you can leave a comment. If you have a channel of your own on YouTube, be sure to let us know in the comments so that we can all come over and support you as well. And I guess that's it. Have a nice day and we will see you next time. Bye.